I'm in pain. Wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time, I'm saying same thing. Phone call. Heard that you fought with killer soul. That was this summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, wanna fucking end it. Pessimistic. I wanna see when nobody pissing. But when it's out about the grave, I'm digging. A conversation about my hate decisions. Fucking sickening. At the same time, I'm reaching for the brink line, but my uncle playing with a slip knot.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Khetzy here, and today we are going to be talking about a topic that is very discussed in the Avatar community, and that is, did Zuko really surpass Azula by the end of the series? Now, something that really pisses me off with the Avatar community and their power scaling is that people who cover Avatar, well, they don't know how to power scale. The same people that power scale Avatar, the same people that say Toph beats Kuvira, and the reasoning for this is by saying Toph is more relatable, but that's a topic for another video. The point is that people in the community do not know how to power scale properly as far as Avatar goes. So for the people who really want to know the answer straight up of did Zuko really surpass Azula, the answer is no. Let me explain. The youngest we see Zuko and Azula is when Zuko is 10 and Azula is 8. Even with Zuko being an older brother by 2 years, Azula outclasses him in every way. A 10-year-old Zuko was clumsy and claims he wasn't born lucky, he was lucky to be born. On the other hand, Azula, a younger sister at age 8, was a natural prodigy and is known as the true heir to her father, Fire Lord Ozai. The first time we actually see Azula in the show is in Book 2 when she is 14. Azula is so powerful and strategic, she single-handedly, with the assistance of Mei and Ty Lee, brought down Ba Sing Se, something that even the Great Dragon of the West, Iroh, couldn't even accomplish. Azula, at age 14, can fight all of Team Avatar by herself, including Toph, and she would have won in most of these battles if not for interference of others. And with the help of just Mei and Ty Lee, brings down all of the Kyoshi warriors. And on top of that, she even manages to kill Aang while he is in the Avatar state, and the only reason why he lives is because of Katara's spirit water. Again, let me preface this. She is just 14 and already has all of these really big feats, and she easily has the most feats in the entire show besides Aang and maybe Toph. When we look at Azula's moveset, we see she's a master of Northern Shaolin Kung Fu, which is what firebending is based off of. She's a very mobile fighter and never stands still. The fire she bends is aimed with precision, unlike someone like Zuko. Her fire is also blue, which if put into the Avatar universe, color means anything, this would mean that Azula has the hottest fire in the entire series, but obviously this cannot be confirmed. Azula can also lightning bend, as shown best when she kills Aang with her lightning. The prime we see Azula is at the end of Book 2, so this is the version of Azula that Zuko would have to surpass. Now let's talk about a prime Zuko at the end of Book 3. Now throughout all of Book 1 Avatar, Zuko constantly loses to Aang, and this is a Aang that only knows how to airbend, and a Katara that knows very little about waterbending, and a Sokka that sits there and be Sokka. And Toph isn't even in the group in Book 1, so you can take her out of the equation too. But every time they clash, Zuko always still consistently loses. And there's only one occasion where it is acceptable for Zuko to lose, and that is on the first encounter, when Aang takes out the Avatar state. I believe it's pretty obvious that if you put a very first episode of Azula versus Book 1 Aang, Aang would get killed or captured in a heartbeat, and Zuko shows no growth from Book 1 until the end of Book 2 in terms of skill. You might be thinking right now,
what are you talking about, Khetzy? Don't you know that in Book 2, Zuko learns how to redirect lightning?
And the answer to that is no. Yes, it is true that Zuko learns how to redirect lightning in Book 2. He doesn't do this until Book 3 when he is shot with lightning by his father, Fire Lord Ozai. The first real power-up we see Zuko get is when he joins Team Avatar and loses his ability to firebend because he now lacks hatred. Zuko and Aang then go on a little field trip to where the ancient Sun Warriors live, and while they are there, they dance with dragons. Zuko gets his ability to firebend back, and his firebending is now stronger. Without a doubt, the biggest power-up Zuko gets is Sozin's Comet. For those who don't know, when it's daytime, a firebender gets a power increase of ×2. But then when Sozin's Comet comes, all firebenders get another power-up. Ozai of course got the biggest power up out of everyone, but every other firebender like Azula and Zuko got another estimated ×2 power increase. And even now, with a super boosted Zuko who should be more powerful than ever, he would still 100% lose to a full powered Azula. From this point on, I will be covering Zuko and Azula's Agni Kai. Now, before their Agni Kai, literally Iroh, who many people in the Avatar community consider the strongest firebender of all time, flat out tells Zuko that he will still need help from Katara to beat Azula, and when Zuko meets Azula at the palace, he flat out says he doesn't need Katara's help because he can tell Azula is not at 100%. At this point in time, Azula has been backstabbed by her best and only friends Mai and Ty Lee. Her father, after all of Azula's hard work, forces her to stay behind in the Fire Nation while he goes and fights Aang and absorbs most of the power of Sozin's Comet, would become irrational and fire or even exile those who work for her. And then to top it all off, she starts to go insane and sees visions of her mother, who Azula feels never loved her and even thinks her mom saw her as a monster. Azula is 100% mentally unstable at this point. When their Agni Kai starts, Azula's reflexes are close to nothing of what they once were. She seems to be flat-footed, which means not moving much, or if the person is moving, they are moving irrationally and off balance. Her attacks aren't precise and they aren't small-scaled like her normal attacks, but rather wild and uncontrollable, very similar to Book 1 Zuko. It's later revealed when the series is over in the comics that Azula is later put into a mental asylum after her defeat. If you want to be specific, then by the end of the series, yes, Zuko is stronger than Azula, but if we are judging off of how strong they were at their peaks, then Azula stomps Zuko in every way except for close combat, because Zuko is a dual-wielding master with swords. And again, Iroh flat out stated that Zuko would need help to bring down Azula, because he didn't know she was going insane. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and until next time, bye.
Man, I've been fearless, I let them feel this. You know I spit it no cap when I killed this. I'm better hit them with the rest, let them hear this. Where this war tour better be a field trip. Yeah, sack it up and then I double it. No time for mumbling, show them where trouble is. Been on my team, plotting my things, living my dreams. Yeah, it's obscene. Word around here been